So normally they try to pull that thing on new resellers. They wouldn't try to pull that on somebody with almost 10,000 feedback, but they tried. It just didn't work this time. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. We're in here doing some shipping like we typically do and have a couple of nice sales today. Nothing like out of this world, but a couple of really good hefty profit items, which I'm happy about. And we do have, there's one other thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to call it a scam. I guess it's a scam of sorts. This one doesn't happen to me very much anymore. It did a long time ago, but I've done a few things that usually mitigate that, although sometimes I forget. But it's something that if you're a new reseller out there, especially in the electronics field, you need to be aware of. And there's a couple things you can do to combat it, and I think we've done that fairly well, at least, over the years. I think just one time this happened last year. Let's go ahead and pull a few things. I've already pulled a few. We'll talk about them. I'll pull a few more. Then we'll talk about this particular return request that didn't ever come to fruition, thank goodness. And then after that, we'll go inside. I think I got 2 or 3 sales in there. Turner's got 3 sales today out of the Homeschool Hustler store. And then we'll bring Reagan in here. I don't know if Blue Ridge Mama's coming in here or not. And then I wanted to also talk about, people ask me all the time about what's a typical day like. Well, that's hard for me to say because my typical days when I'm at school are very untypical when I don't have to go to school. And so I'll just show you the part that I rarely show. I show the shipping. I show the buying on the Picker channel, the flipping on here, and then, like I said, the shipping as well. I don't often show the picture taking and the cleaning and all that stuff. Occasionally I do, so we'll talk about that for a second as well. Let's take a look. Hey, we sold 2 jerseys today. This came from the Coin Boy right here. So I think I paid him for it. It wasn't a consignment. And this one, me and my wife were debating about. I think I bought this for a quarter or 50 cents. I think. That's the best I could come up with. It's in really good condition. And I think what I did was buy it and then give it to my oldest son a long time ago. As you can see, it's pretty small. And he still had it and obviously doesn't fit it in anymore. I think that's what we got because my wife listed it. It's Cooperstown collection. It's in good condition. And it's Babe Ruth, so it's not an easy one to find. It is a youth size. There's no size inside because it's faded, but it says made in the USA. So she estimated it as a youth large and measured it out and put it on there. So these 2, I think $56 plus shipping for both of them. That's awesome. Sold a couple of club head covers from the Lost and Found sale. These are separate sales here. This one was just under 10. I think I put it out there for $9.81, which is an odd number. Oftentimes I'll put them out there for, I don't know why I do that, $9.41, $8.40. Just, I don't know. I got problems. What can I tell you? So it's probably around a $4.50 profit. This one, M2, TaylorMade M2. This one sold for 12 plus shipping. That brings total profit here. This is $13 profit on those 2 items-ish. It's probably a little bit more, but this time we rounded down. $568 on the Lost and Found sale so far, which is really cool. How many of y'all are out there keeping track? Do you keep track of like by weekend or by sale? Not really for tax purposes. That's not what I'm talking about. Just out of curiosity's sake. I've done this for a while. Just pick out certain sales, especially something like Lost and Found. I'll definitely do it because I want to see, all right, what does this look like? What profit am I going to make off of it? Because next year when I go back and I can look, I can kind of gauge how this lot compares to that lot from last year and what I made. A lot of people, when I made that buy, they're like, oh, $150 you paid for that. Okay, well, there you go. We're already $418 into the profit and still have quite a few to go. We're probably going to make $500 on that deal. Seems like we're selling one of these a day lately. This one sold for $27 plus shipping. And we're into these for, I think, into this one for like $2.50. I think is what we, because it was $10. It was 50% off of that, and then I asked for 50% off of that. So $2.50 into $27 for this one, and plus shipping for this one. So I'm happy with that sale. In case you're wondering, those are motocross pants. Some are women's, some are men's. I think those are men's. I just saw Pepper. Right, ooh, here she comes. Oop, she's at the door. Let me let her in. Can you see her back there? I can see her running over here, running down here. Anyway, Pepper's the one I like, in case you're wondering. Boots is the one that's pain in the butt, and Dobby is the one that my wife really likes. So don't feel bad for Boots. Pepper loves Boots, and Boots loves Pepper. So what are you doing, Pepper? What are you doing, girl? You gonna pick some orders with me? Huh? You gonna pick some orders with me? We gotta pick an order right here. We gotta pick an order. Come on, let's go pick it. Speaking of black here, Waylon Jennings. See if I can find it. There it is, black on black. I hate to drag those there. I gotta come up with a better system. There we go, Waylon, black on black. That one's awesome. $11 plus shipping on that one, and I really like it. It's like embossed. It's pretty cool. I like a little Waylon Jennings from time to time. All right, I had to go look at $9 plus shipping on that one. $9 plus shipping. You like the black one there, Pepper? Huh? You like the black one? You don't care. All right. Next one's been around for quite a while, and I picked it up in the bottom of a box. I almost didn't list it, but I'm like, yeah, somebody will want this thing eventually. And we made a little bit of money on it. There you go. It's a pillow speaker made in Japan. I don't know why anybody wants these old school ones as opposed to some of the newfangled ones they have out now, but whatever. $7.50 free shipping on that one. So there's a few dollars profit in it. Nothing amazing. All right, next one is a viewer gift. So it's tough. Like, I got to turn the light on back here. Hold on a minute. There you go. These are my lights back here. We had snow all out there today, y'all, but it's all gone. Okay, so this one was from a well, it wasn't even really from a viewer. It was from a guest, although he is a viewer, to our shed. Just happened to be visiting with Patriot Picker when I told him I could come over and we'd have a little video, and they came over, we made a video. Maybe I'll attach it if I can remember. And he was kind enough to give us this right here, The Stray Cats, which is a really cool looking album. We framed that one. I like that because of our cats, of course, which Pepper was in here just a second ago. And he also gave us a poster, and I'm like, hey, this thing's cool. And I think I sent you a message, Uncle Bubba, quite a while saying that I think I'm going to sell the poster eventually because I really had nowhere to put it as far as the size. And that's what we did on this. It's $21, I think. So we appreciate it, and I thank you very much for that. And sometimes people will put on there, it was, I usually don't do it unless people kind of give us permission to do it. But it's sometimes, there's only so much room. I should let you see this one. Check it out. There you go. There's the Stray Cats. And you may recognize this is Brian Setzer. Is it Stetzer or Setzer? I spelled it wrong. A viewer told me I spelled it wrong. So, and if you remember him from the Brian Setzer Orchestra. And so I put that in the title to sell that one. He doesn't look like that anymore. I would hope most of those folks back then don't look like that anymore. But maybe they still have these tattoos. Who the heck knows? Pretty good stuff. Love it. All right, next item is one of our little auctions that we've been doing. And I put these Misfit Enamugs. They're blue instead of green. They're bluish. They're kind of... At any rate, I decided I'd put them on there as an auction because I didn't want to charge full price and throw in a regular Enaman with it because we only have so many of those left and they're just going nuts. So y'all are incredibly generous. So let me grab it real quick. This one I think was 80 bucks. Got the stickers here. Flipper Picker. These two stickers. The Misfit mug, which we are officially out of and aren't selling anymore, with the exception of these auctions here. And then an actual Enaman. Not even a Misfit Enaman, a regular Enaman. And this one went to Sean. And let me put it over here real quick so I don't forget. And I have to write a little sticky note, y'all. I forget stuff all the time because there's just too many balls in the air. And the sticky note there says sign. So I have to remember to sign these for sure for Sean. So forgive me if I ever mess those up. I try my best to put notes everywhere. I put alarms on my phone. I mean, I got some, I got school meetings and Zooms and all kinds of stuff, and it's just sometimes all gets lost in the shuffle. Sean, you wrote a very nice note, and some of it I just don't want to read because it's personal and I don't know what you'd want me to share or not. But I will say this. I appreciate it, and we're thinking about you for sure. Your videos are very informative and motivating and make me want to continue selling on eBay and other selling apps. And then he asks if we would sign it for sure. I'll definitely appreciate and cherish it with my items from my favorite YouTube sellers. So, Sean, thank you. I appreciate it. Best of luck selling, and hopefully that Enamug gets things moving for you. All right, I want to talk really quickly here about this. I'm going to call it a scam, and it's something that you resellers out there are quite aware of, especially if you sell electronics. So this one right here was a VCR. Now, I test every single VCR. I don't ever list a VCR unless it's working, unless it's a really high-end one, you know, a DVD-R combo unit or something that's really, really nice that might sell for $200, $250, but it happens to not be working. And so I might list that one as is, 4 parts, because it might bring $30, because somebody can fix it and then flip it and still make money. But a run-of-the-mill VCR or DVD VCR combo that's not working, I usually give them away to be recycled to a friend of mine. But I won't even take those into Goodwill. I just hate doing that because somebody in Goodwill is going to buy the thing and then it's not going to work for them. So let me know what y'all do out there. If you have a DVD VCR combo that's not working, what do you do with it? Hopefully you don't take it to, or just a VHS, right? VCR. Hopefully you don't take it to Goodwill. At any rate, that's beside the point. This was tested, and I test all of them. Every single one. Play, stop. Definitely test them fast forward, rewind, fast forward, stop, fast forward, stop, rewind, all of it. It's working. And so I rarely have returns on those that are legitimate. And so what I'll sometimes put to avoid this problem is I'll sometimes put in the description, hey, I don't do partial refunds. If this thing isn't working, you're going to need to send it all the way back. I'll pay for it, but you got to send it back. And a lot of times that will do the trick. It'll keep people from buying it. Now, what has happened, and it happens every once in a while, is a drop shipper will buy it. And then they'll send it to, or I'll send it to somebody else for them, and then they try to get their money back from me. But they don't have anything to send back to me, so they're just fishing to see if they can get somebody out there to give them a partial refund. And the only reason they do this is because people give partial refunds. So I'm just going to say, if you're a new reseller, I know it's tempting, and I know a lot of people disagree with me. I think it's important not to offer returns, or excuse me, not to give partial returns without them shipping the item back. I think a lot of folks do that because it saves them the shipping money back. But I think that's a mistake. It's also why I use calculated shipping, because I don't want items to go all the way across country. I want people near me to buy them because I'm going to pay for that return if somebody's trying to pull something. Now, it certainly is possible that this thing wasn't working. It got damaged in a shipment or something, but it's unlikely. 99% of the time, these things are gonna work because I've fully tested them. So it's a no-brainer to me when somebody says, hey, this isn't working or this isn't working, you know, here you go. I want a return. I'm like, okay, great, send it back. And then they wait for a few days and then they still haven't sent the thing back. They might even fish a little bit more to see, you know, hey, would you rather do a partial return? I don't really want to go through this. And that's what happened here. This person said, hey, can we just do a partial on this? This is days after the fact. Because I don't really want to go through the hassle of packaging it back and taking it to FedEx or wherever the heck I got to take it to. And I said, no, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I really want the thing back. Because, you know, I tested it, it was working. I'd like to see what was wrong with it or whatever, something like that. They just closed the return. It's been over 30 days. They never sent it back. They never had any intention of sending it back because they didn't have it. I know they didn't have it because I looked back on the message and the message said, don't put this in there, don't do this. This person was a drop shipper. And so they never had the item to begin with. So normally they try to pull that thing on new resellers. They wouldn't try to pull that on somebody with almost 10,000 feedback, but they tried. It just didn't work this time. All right, Turner, you got a couple of, well, actually you got 3 Homeschool Hustler store sales. You know what? And this was bought by Jeff and Lisa, and they have the big box mart. And they mentioned, I got a bunch of sun in here, so y'all probably can't see. They sent me those Scotty peelers the other day, and I decided to make them the affiliate link. So if y'all need Scotty peelers, hit that affiliate link down there, and then Jeff and Lisa get that money. So at any rate, here we go. Turner, you sold 3 things. You get $3 to what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1.
You got it, and you made some good sales. These went for like $42 plus shipping. And who you got there? What's that?
I forgot his name.
Boo.
Boo,
I think that's right.
World's cutest dog, and Pink Panther. Right?
Or, yeah, you got it. Pink Panther.
And then, if Finding Nemo.
Nemo, that's right. Boo, and this is a real dog. Well, this dog isn't real, is it? But that's a plush of a real dog that got famous for being the world's cutest dog. And Reagan wanted it, and she got it, and then now she doesn't want it, so she sold it. So, and this is going to their 3 grandkids, Turner. So this is going, let me see if I can read this here. Nemo is going to Brooklyn, and the Pink Panther's going to Freya. I think I got that name right. And then the puppy is going to Jasper. So what do you think of that? Somebody's going to enjoy those, and they're, I think, 1, 1, and 2 young ones. Awesome. Will you tell Jeff and Lisa thank you?
Thank you, Jeff and Lisa.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
From time to time, I have people tell me, hey, you only show the good stuff. You only show the selling. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just do a short little clip from time to time and just show you what I do in here when I'm not selling and when I'm not showing you what's selling. So here we go. All right, now this is just today, so we're pulling out different things. I usually bring a box in of some sort from inside, out of the death pile. These are pretty cool. They should be on a sale coming up here on the Picker channel soon. I have done some shipping that I neglected to do last night. This is from the Commonwealthpicker.com store. Reagan packaged them all up and did a few of them and then had to go. So I told her I'd do the rest. What else? I've got that's my antenna. I hide it most of the time so y'all don't see it. But I watch some antenna TV out here too. Sometimes I'll watch YouTube stuff or listen to music. Most time YouTube stuff, actually. Just got a few things here or there that I pull out. And then I snap pictures of them in here. That way I have pictures the rest of the week that I can go through at school and list or whatever. But, you know, it's not all that complicated. I try to take, you know, I don't know, 30 to 50 pictures a week that I can have whenever. And then occasionally I list a few things in here. That's about it. I'm never afraid to show anything. I show the picking side of it. I certainly show the selling side of it. I show the shipping side of it if you look at the shipping extras and the different shipping videos we do. And every once in a blue moon, I'll show you the pictures and the cleaning and the listing. So there you go. A couple of brands that aren't really great sellers, but if you get the right item, you can usually sell it from time to time. Hollister. This happened to be a couple of pair of extra small sweatpants. You know, nothing amazing, but they weren't mine. They were my oldest boy's. And so my wife's been cleaning out his stuff, cleaning out her stuff. She usually buys the stuff from the Goodwill. We wear it, and then we sell it on eBay. So basically free clothing, actually better than free. Our clothes usually make us money, unless, of course, I spill something, or which I often do. So these 2 pairs of sweatpants here, 15 bucks plus shipping on these. So we're going to get, I don't know, after fees and stuff, you're going to get around a $12 net plus on these things. Minus, of course, the initial cost of them. But you know what? It's better than taking them back to Goodwill, I suppose. Same thing here. She wore this one, American Eagle jacket, for a while. Still in good shape. And she turned around and sold it for $10 plus shipping. Not great names. You know, American Eagle jacket, you know. But this one's nice enough that she could sell it for sure after she wore it. Love it. How many of you out there are like us, where your wardrobe basically is from a garage sales or thrifting? Every once in a while, I might break down and spend like Sam's Club money or Costco money. Hard for me to pay, impossible for me to pay retail, I think. How many of y'all are like that? Tell us in the comments. Hey, thanks again for joining us as always. We hope your sales are going well. If they're not, we hope you're taking that time to list a little bit, and if nothing else, enjoy some time with the family. So thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you next time. All right, Reagan's back with us doing some CommonwealthPicker.com sales. What you got?
We got an order from John, Dale, and Joe, Brian, Jeremy, and Steven, and Chris.
All right. That's a lot of stuff, huh? Some stickers, a little bit of everything, I suppose. All right. And let's see. Chris here left us a message, and he said that he has... Do you know Pete Craigslist Hunters got that bird, Ruby, and Honey the cat, and he got a shirt from them, and he said he's just happy to add this to the collection. And he's Grateful Thrift. I think that's what he comments on YouTube. So, at any rate, Reagan, we got some work to do. Only 2 mugs today, so it shouldn't be too much packaging up. We'll just slide them into the little blue bags. Yep. Sound good?
Bye, and don't forget to get your stickers at CommonwealthPicker.com.